friend, welcome. I am Jen and I'm walking and I'm terrible at selfies. I am a part-time reseller on eBay and today's my birthday. I'm 42 and I was supposed to go to the bins today with a friend, but unfortunately that got kind of messed up. Plans change sometimes, and so I'm headed instead to my favorite thrift store. I parked in the parking lot. They don't open for another about 20 minutes, but I'm heading to a coffee shop that I love because I love coffee. So I'm gonna get some coffee and I'm gonna go thrifting. Wanna come? In case you're wondering, I'm drinking a blackberry miel. It's delicious. And it's 10 o'clock. Let's go. My favorite thrift store has very little organization. In general, there's a kids section, a women's section, and a men's section. But other than that, it's all kind of mixed in together. And you can even tell, like, the shirts aren't even all hanging in the right direction. And in a little while, you'll see there's some shirts mixed in with pants. It just is kind of a mismatch of things. But when you can find things so cheap, it's really worth it. I'm just checking brands. I have heard that if you can't find a label to check the button, which is what I was checking there, there's a pair of American Eagle, but I just didn't feel like they were a great style. I'm not very great at style. I'm not very fashionable myself, so, but they just seemed really dated and not high-rise or anything like that. So I like to check all the scrub tops, and especially large sizes and printed seem to be like the basic styles that flip really well for me. Scrubs don't go for a lot of money. Some brands can, but I haven't found those brands yet. Christmas is always good, but those were really faded, so I left those. I just really like them to be in pretty good shape. This is a whole rack of like shorts and capris. I did look through the capris. Oh, I looked through the whole rack. I looked through every single thing in this thrift store this day because I had time. I was by myself. It was my birthday. It was what I wanted to do. Here's some pants. I don't think I bought any of those, but here you can see there's shirts right in. Oh, this is the men's section. Right mixed in with the jeans, the pants. There's no rhyme or reason, but it's so much fun to dig through. I did buy quite a bit, and I'll show you in just a minute here. Perhaps I should have bought this. They only wanted $15, but I didn't. I had so much fun yesterday. I shopped all day, almost all day. I left my house at like 9:30 and I got back around 4. It was delightful. Went by myself. Even like the guy at my favorite thrift store was like, "Where's your daughter?" Because she almost always comes with me. And I was like, well, it's my birthday, so I left her at home. I enjoy my family. We had a really nice time in the evening. We watched some documentaries and ate some takeout food. It was delicious. And I didn't have to cook and I didn't have to clean up. So that's always fun. Let me show you what I got. First of all, I don't always buy stuff just for me, but you know, sometimes we need things. Like my measuring cups disappear all the time. I don't love plastic. And these are stainless steel. And it was like, I think the full set. I didn't really look. I have a full, no, I don't have a full set. I have like partial sets at home. Anyway, these were priced at $3. So I bought those. And then I also bought this for my son for his birthday. He's gonna lose his ever-loving mind. It was priced at $7. So $10 for those two items for like our personal stuff. I finally think I figured out how I price at this place. So if the clothes are not priced, you put them in a bag, like a paper bag like that, and it's 2 bags for $3. Absolutely insane. So I spent a total of $30. $10 was those two items. $7 was 2 pairs of shoes. So that's $13 that I spent on the rest of it. And I'll just not make you wait. There's 31 items. It's 41 cents per item, per piece, cost of goods. I came home and I was like, Alex, why do I go anywhere else? So 3 other things that are for like myself or my husband. These are Land's End. I don't know what my issue is with Land's End, but I have to buy Land's End like every time I go anywhere. So these are just a pair of like khaki shorts. I think they're going to fit me. These are a pair of Levi signature cargo pants. Actually, they're not quite cargo. They do have like a pocket on the side, but they're not really cargo pants. I don't know. Shorts anyway. But I think these are going to be for my husband. And then these potentially will be for me also. Again, Land's End. I have issues. These are cargo and pants, and they just look perfect for camping and hiking, which is something that I love to do. I did find like a full bag full of kids' clothes that I am not counting in this number, that I will be putting in my kids' consignment sale. There's a children's consignment sale twice a year in my area, and it's coming up real soon. In fact, after I'm done with this, I gotta go prep for that. This sweater, it's like a Sherpa half zip. It's Thread and Supply. Thread and Supply is either an Anthropologie brand or a Target brand. I'm like 90% sure that it's Target. If it's Target, it's gonna go saved in the winter stuff for the consignment sale. If it's Anthropologie, I'll list it. After I wash it again, because I apparently washed it with a package of Kleenex, and it just has like Kleenex residue all over it. And you can't, I don't know that you can tell. Well, you can hear, there's like a chunk right there. It's delightful. Anyway, it needs to go be washed again. This is a turtle, and it's a bag, like a little kiddo backpack turtle bag. I don't know. I just thought it was cute. It didn't really have a brand on it anywhere, so maybe I'll Google Lens it and see if it's a thing. It's probably not a thing. It's probably just a weird thing, because I like to pick up weird things. This brand is Timberland. I don't know if you can see that. It's pretty faded. This is just a men's button-up. I thought it was pearl snap, but it has just like a pearl snap at the top. The rest are buttons. It's weird. But it's organic cotton and hemp blend. So I will tell you, there's not many like amazing things in this haul, but it's all for 41 cents. You know what I mean? So most of this stuff is probably going to list between like $15 and $20. Bob Mackie. I've sold a Bob Mackie, a crazy Bob Mackie blazer. It was a blazer. So this is just like embroidered flowers, just a t-shirt. So Bob Mackie is like a wearable art brand. I don't think it's super desirable. I will say, this is the time I will say, I am not an expert. I'm not a professional. I am fairly new at this. I've been reselling for about 6 months. So this is not Jen saying, this is what you should go pick out. This is Jen saying, this is what Jen bought. You may look at it. Okay, these are Aeropostale. Is that how you say that? And they are 0 long. And they are crazy long. They do have some wear on the bottom, but they're like boot cut, I don't know, girls' jeans. They're pretty low rise. I don't know. It's hard to tell on a size 0 what's high rise and what's low rise. Okay, I find stuff like this at this thrift store all the time. The brand is Emerald Isle. I did find this, a comp of this exact shirt. I believe it was listed for $25. There were none sold. It is a 1X. It's just like this gingham button up, but it has these like some suns all over it. And I think they're patches. Yeah, they're like patches stuck on. So, weird stuff. I don't know, weird stuff. These are American Eagle shorts. I've sold just kind of basic American Eagle shorts here recently. They're size 30. And, oh, these were kind of cool. The brand is like not a big deal. In fact, I think it's, yeah, Calvin Klein. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. It's pretty faded. So Calvin Klein, Performance, Quick Dry, Medium. But they are this gray, they're kind of a lavender. You know how grays have different undertones? It's like a purple undertone. But they are linen, 100% linen, and they're joggers. And I was kind of bummed that they weren't my size because I think they were really cute. So this is just like a nylon, squishy, can you hear it? It has a hood, kind of tucked up in here. It's just one of those, it's real lightweight, like it's one layer. It's like this perfect thing that you would throw in the car just to have like in case it rains or something. It looks like really good condition, and it is NRA branded. We're not gonna say any more about that. Okay, Pink Floyd t-shirt. I don't know why, other than, you know, 41 cents. I don't know why I pick up t-shirts because I don't do a great job at selling them. Also, that one, the size tag is missing, so delightful. This is disgusting. In my opinion, it is Freedom Fighters. I also have like an Insane Clown Posse t-shirt in my closet over there, and it's disturbing. I'm glad they're in bins and I don't have to look at them, you know what I mean? If you like that kind of stuff, I don't care. That's fine. Clearly, I'll buy it and sell it to you. It's just not my personal thing. You know what I mean? If we were all the same, it would be very boring. Okay, this is Indiana Hoosiers zip-up hoodie. Maybe I should be saying what sizes these are. I'm not. These are 14 short. Oh, okay, I have a story. So these are just jeans. They're 14 short. They're pretty high-waisted, tapered, like a mom jean, right? So do you know Daily Refinement? I think his name's Chris. YouTube channel, I'll link it below. He does he's pretty intense in my opinion, but I think he gives some really good information. He mentioned recently he was talking about jeans that he sells, and he's like, sometimes I have really good wins but most of the time it's just, you know, the normal stuff. He's like, you know, he said one day he sold some brand of jeans, I don't remember, for like $160. And he was like, but that exact same day I sold like 20 pair of Gloria Vanderbilt jeans for $12 a piece. And he said that Gloria Vanderbilt was like his biggest seller, like his biggest bread and butter seller. So like just a basic brand that sells consistently for him. So I thought, I saw these and I couldn't find the brand anywhere. And then I remembered sometimes you have to look on the button and it'll say the button, and sure enough, Gloria Vanderbilt. And I thought, you know, I think the style's right. So let's try it. Let's try and see if I can flip a pair of Gloria Vanderbilt jeans for $12. And there was a college student there that I know who's very adorable and trendy, and I was like, are these cute? And she was like, yeah. So I picked them up for 41 cents because, again, 41 cents does not feel like a huge, like, if I don't sell the Gloria Vanderbilt jeans, it's not the end of the world, right? Okay, and these were cool. These are kids' pants. They are cargo, camo. They're girls, size 10, Carhartt. I thought they were really cool. They're ripstop too, I think. So ripstop, if you don't know, you see like the little squares in there. That is ripstop. So when it gets a little tear in it, it's supposed to stop the rip, is my understanding. One of my favorite brands, I actually just sold one of these today, is Lucky brand, and it does not sell for a lot of money. like $10 maybe. Actually, I think the shirt I sold today was for $7, but they sell quickly for me in my experience. And sometimes if I can just get things moving, then yeah. This is another category of weirdness that I find at this store all the time. Vintage, like mature stuff. So this is just like a very soft, unstructured, it does have shoulder pads, like a blazer blouse type thing. And it has some embroidered detailing on the shoulder, which was why I picked it up. I actually found like a ton of these, but I only picked up the ones that had stuff. There were a couple really plain ones, and so I just left those. So two things that make me assume that it is, and probably correctly assume that it is vintage, is the tag is like paper versus like a fabric tag. Does that make sense? If it doesn't, I'm sorry. Ask and I'll try and explain better. But it's also made in the US. So those two things together, not necessarily separate, but those two things together make me assume that it is vintage. We have another one. This is Totables by Susan G. I don't really know any of these. These brands aren't anything, right? But again, it has a paper tag. It is made in the US. The other, Hong Kong, I believe, is the other place it can be made that you would assume that it was vintage. So that is quickly changing, because right about 20 years ago was when stuff started switching over to China all the time. So soon here, we won't always just be able to rely on this paper tag. And anyway, this is similarly very light kind of blazer blouse thing, but it is somebody cute and trendy recently said that animal print was like here to stay for, you know, the foreseeable future as far as trend goes. This is some like, I can't tell if it's like cracking, I don't know. Okay, anyway, this has like a crinkly material. They're all polyester, which is not ideal, but I still think I can sell them for about $20 probably. And one last one, again, made in the USA. This one is not so papery, but I'm fairly confident it just looks, it looks vintage. This is Kensington Square is the brand, and I mean, just check that out. In my experience, like, weird stuff like this sells. I don't know. It's not really weird, I guess. It's just different. Something that I wouldn't necessarily wear. Again, why do I pick up t-shirts? Anyway, t-shirt. Some Kleenex on it from the dryer. Check pockets. That's your tip for today. Check the pockets of the things you bring home, because there may be Kleenex in it. You don't want to wash that. Okay, this is, it says freedom. It has the eagle and the flag. It's just a Gildan tag. I mean, nothing particular, but I just thought going into summer, somebody might want a nice little 4th of July t-shirt. Cabela's is a brand that sells for me. This thing, I don't know. It's like, I think it's a nightshirt. It's really long. And it just has this camo detail on it. I don't know if I can find out how to find out what it's supposed to be. It's a 2XL regular, but I mean, even as a 2XL, it's long. So I don't know if it's supposed to be like a woman's tunic or like a nightshirt. It's unclear. I love picking up things in bigger sizes. When I'm at a regular thrift store, the way my favorite thrift store is set up is it's just kind of a free for all. There's not necessarily, they do most of the time, separate kids, men's, and women's. That's not always true. I often find something that in not the right category, but that's fine. I don't care. I look through everything every time I go. But in a regular store, it just takes me I just don't look through every single thing. If I start at large or extra large, then it just doesn't, you know, it takes me about half the time. And my understanding and a little bit of my experience is that the bigger sizes just sell better. So these are swim trunks. The brand is KS Island, which I don't think is anything big, but the reason that I bought them was because they are, they're swim trunks, and again, 41 cents, and they look in really good condition, and they're a 5X. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna, you know, see if that'll work out. This, kind of similarly, this is a size 20 or 22. I find a lot of those sizes in women's. Yeah, the brand is Apollo Jeans, which I'm actually just noticing that that's kind of coming off. That's unfortunate. Yeah, this is just a 3XL, and it is just a jean skirt. So, but again, it just looked to be in really good condition. Kind of has some like nice fading on it, and oh, I thought this was cool. Like the seams are kind of like a zigzag stitch. So I thought that was kind of cool. A little fun detail on there. So I had a few things that were priced. They do price things like hoodies and things like that at just like $1. So I had a few things that were priced, the $10 worth of things that I bought for myself, and then I had 3 bags of stuff. So I had $14 of priced items and then 3 bags of stuff. And I went up to the guy and I was like, okay, I have 14 plus 3 bags. And he was like, oh, how about $12? And I was like, that's the wrong direction. It's supposed to be more than $14, not less than. But he's just he does it, it's not just me. He does that for everybody. I think he wants his stuff to go out the door and not just sit in their store, which is kind of nice. So there were other people kind of checking out, and then they left, and then if the store is clear and not super busy, he will let me go through like bags and boxes and stuff. So he had probably 3 bags up at the front, and I pulled out 6 items and 2 pairs of shoes. And so those were items that he was going to price separately, so, and not go in like their bag sale, the 2 bags for $3. So, I mean, clearly I only spent $13 total, really, if you take out the 2 shoes and my personal items. So I still didn't spend very much money at all. This is a 31 bag, and it looks, I mean, there's a few little like dings or spots, but it has like the little travel bag. It just looks really good. It needs a little bit of a wipe down, but it's just like a makeup travel bag. So my experience, I want to say experience, I think, maybe it's just what I've heard, is that the kind of bigger bags in like 31 and Vera Bradley, that if they're bigger, then they'll sell. So when I'm, you know, paying 41 cents an item or even $1, then, you know, that's okay. That's worth the risk, I think, of hanging on to it. They're also, for me, they're easy to photograph. So this is covered in dog hair. Not my dog. And where did I see? Oh, it has like a sticker on it, so I didn't want to run it through the wash because I was going to call them new without tags. And again, Gloria Vanderbilt. They're the Avery. They are 18 wide or 18W. I always assume that means wide. Maybe it just means women, but men's aren't going to be. Anyway, there's like a straight leg chino pant. They're real soft. Again, it was like the, you know, experiment of, does Gloria Vanderbilt actually sell? Most of their bags and purses, they price at $1 or $2. Again, my average cost of goods, because of the bags and bags of stuff for essentially free, makes everything even out to 41 cents. This is a little camera bag. It's Digital Connection Concepts. But I just figured a camera bag, that certainly that's going to sell, right? I don't know. I could be completely wrong. This was seriously soft, Aeropostale Perfect Crew, and it's a long sleeve camo shirt, new with tags. Yeah, new with tags. So I mean, it sold for $34.95, so I'm not gonna get, you know, I might get $15 for it, but again, for 41 cents. It's another one of those like random kind of sweater things. This one has birds on it. It is wool. It's a wool blend. Wool and rayon. It's large. It's made in India. My thought is that it's probably vintage, but I don't know for sure. At Ease is the brand. There's nothing on the back, which was kind of a bummer. So I think these particular kind of sweater jacket things. Oh, I didn't notice that. Each of the buttons is different. It's kind of cool. Just little details like that I like. I don't know. I enjoy finding interesting things like this, you know? Another t-shirt, but again, new with tags. This one is Detroit Lions. I know one person who is a Detroit Lions fan. I'm sure there's more. This is US Polo. I always read ASSN as assassin. I don't think that that's actually what it stands for. It could be. I don't know. It was new with tags, which was why I got it. It's like a thermal long sleeve. Again, a larger size. It's a 2XL. It does smell, which is unfortunate. I just disclose that, and sometimes I have had people buy stinky stuff knowing that it smells, so it's not ideal. I didn't notice it in the store. I probably would have passed on it just because I had a really bad experience recently. But yeah, anyway, this is the brand Susan Bristol. I don't know, I have a few things listed from her that pretty high. So I got this because it's made in the UK. That's not why I got it. Where did I get it? It is lamb's wool and Angora and a little bit of nylon, which I'm assuming is because of this like beading up at the top. It's like a raglan sweater. Just a little one. And is that a stain? Do you see that? I think that's a stain. Well, that stinks. That's okay. Maybe I can get it out. I don't really know how to get stains out of wool. I have heard that you can like save up your wool and cashmere and stuff and kind of sell it in a lot for crafting. So I don't know, maybe I'll do that. All right, I did find 3 pairs of shoes. One of them is Vans, and they're little kids, but they're color blocked, which I thought was pretty cool. The comps were okay, like $20, but the sell-through was not great. But he kept like, he had them priced at $5, and I put them back. I had them and I put them back, and he watched me put them back, and he was like, "Do you want those?" And I was like, "Not for $5." And I mean, obviously it was gonna end up fine, but I try not to be, I don't know, I try not to be greedy, you know, in the store because it is priced so cheap that and it's easy for me to go overboard, but I'm not the only one who shops there. I'm not the only one who, yeah, anyway. So those are may sell for $20. If not, you know, next year I can put them in the consignment sale. These are Cloud Steppers by Clarks, and they're just, you know, like a comfort sandal. They look, I mean, they're not brand new. There's dirt on the bottoms and stuff, but they look really good and really good condition. And on the Clarks back here, they're a size 5.5, which is quite small. But on most shoes, it will tell you like the date that they came out or made, or I don't know, but it's 2/21. So these are only like a little over a year old anyway. So that was why I got them. He charged me $2 for this pair. So these 2 pairs of shoes, I am gonna like price out separately. I don't really have a reason why. It's just how it seems like it works out better in my head that way. Anyway, they were comping at like 30, I think. These are cool. So these I paid $5 for, and the bottoms looked really good. They don't have a lot of tread. I was like looking at the tread going, okay, it's either completely worn down or it just is naturally light, like it's just made like this. But I honestly, like, they don't even look dirty. And there's no like rounding on the toe or the heel. So it doesn't look like, I honestly am wondering if they've even been worn. So as I was looking them up, I was like, oh, are these canvas? This is kind of like a nylon right here, but this is suede, like real leather. So the brand, I don't think I told you yet, is Polo Ralph Lauren, which I don't know that I've ever sold Polo Ralph Lauren shoes. Actually, I think I did. Anyway, these are a size 10.5 D. Is that the width? So anyway, these were comping at like $55. So I got another one. So I was real happy with that. So altogether, I paid $30, $10. I took out $10 for my personal items, and then $2 and $7 for those 2 pairs of shoes, $13 for the rest. Ended up being 41 cents an item. Insane. I came home and I told my husband, I was like, I'm having so much fun, I just want to keep shopping. And he was like, so go keep shopping. And I was looking very specifically for one item that I actually later on ended up, I didn't find at any thrift store, so I ended up ordering some on eBay, which was kind of fun. And that'll be here in another like week or so, and I'm going to do a video on that. I'm going to keep you in the dark. That's a clue, but you don't know yet. I ended up going to another thrift store. This might be like the world's longest haul. Probably not. I have some pretty long hauls, but hopefully you're taking pictures or doing something and I'm just keeping you company while you work. Anyway, I ended up going to this other thrift store. This other thrift store very commonly marks up stuff. Just like the manager even said straight out to me, like she does her pricing off of eBay prices, which is fine. I mean, but I don't often go there because of that, because I can't make a whole lot of money. However, I found some stuff this time, which was nice. Since it was my birthday, I was kind of looking for myself just for fun, and I found this Columbia tank top. I'm not going to resell it. It was like $6.50, something like that, which, you know, wouldn't leave much room. A Columbia tank top's not going to sell for much. So, but again, that was for me. I also found a pair of these Carhartt jean shorts. So again, for me, I just thought they were really cool. And the Carhartt shorts, I was like, if they don't fit, I can resell those, even though I think they were, I think they were like $6, maybe $7. Anyway, I know that's not a lot, but when you go from paying 41 cents to $7, it seems drastic. You know what I mean? Anyway, so I paid for those things, and then I had the other things that I was going to resell, and I couldn't, they like have their prices kind of marked on a board, and I couldn't really figure out, like, I found a jacket. And so anyway, I was asking all these prices, and then they have a punch card where if you have 10 punches, then you get $10 off. So I used my punch card for my personal stuff, and then I had 1 punch left. Well, my order ended up coming to $20, and she was like, well, I can punch your card and just use your $10 right there. I don't know why they do that, but they do, and it works for me. So I said, sure, go ahead. So all of this, it's 5 items, so it ends up being $2 a piece because I paid $10 for 5 items. So, you know, when you think of it like that, it's fine. So Chico's, it's a size 3, and it's a jacket, like a, I don't know, like a jean jacket. It's kind of denim feeling, but it's lighter weight, but it has like a gold shimmer. I'm hoping, it looks like it's coming through on the camera, but hopefully you can see that. Anyway, the girl checking it out was like, ooh, that's really cute. So anyway, I also really like the buttons on that. I think, I don't know, just details like that I think are kind of important. So I haven't put any of this in my spreadsheet yet. If you want to know how I put stuff into my spreadsheet, I'll link the video up here, but it's a pretty simple process, but this will take a while because it just takes a while. So I found swishy pants, and they are Adidas, and not really much else to say about that. Oh, this I was really excited to find. This was not in their like boutique section where they price stuff up. It was just in their regular dresses. The brand is Matilda Jane, and it's a woman's dress. But I just thought it was really cute. I liked this little like mauve rose detail, and then this print is really cute. And then it's just a little like knee-length skirt with a little tie detail. My daughter is actually going to wear this for Easter, and then I'm going to sell it because she will never wear it again. So, but I was really excited to find that and thankful that, you know, we'll be able to get a little bit of use out of it before I can sell it, which is nice. So I really like to sell scrubs. I don't know if you know that about me, but I do. Generally, they flip pretty easily, quickly for me. Not everything, but so Koi is a brand that is, it's not like great, it's not a great brand, but I got these there because they're tall and they're just scrub pants. I mean, there's not really anything else to say about that, I guess. They have a drawstring and elastic waist. They have like a zipper thing there. I think the comps were like $15 for these pants, but I don't really remember off the top of my head. Then I found another brand that was new to me. I had never seen, but it's HH360. It's Healing Hands by Healing Hands. Feel the difference. And they just felt really nice, and I'm on the hunt for figs. I don't know if I'm ever going to find them, but one day maybe. But I just felt them, and anytime I feel something that's like a little nicer, I'm like, ooh, is this it? Is this my time? It wasn't, but I looked these up, and I found the top. And I looked it up, and the comps, okay, this happened to me once before, where I looked it up in the store, and it was like, the comps were like $30, and it was like a 200% sell-through rate, and I was like, that's awesome! And I bought it, and then I got home, and when I went to like list it, it was not the same. And so I don't know if, I don't know, does this happen to you, or if you're a reseller, does this happen to you, where the comps in the store are different than when you get home? It's like there's a conspiracy. They're trying to get me to buy stuff. Anyway, the comps were pretty good as far as sell-through on this particular shirt, but it was very like $7. And I wasn't sure of the price. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna put it back. But I kept going through the scrub section, and I found the pants to match. And I was like, okay, I'll get it. And so actually when I'm like averaging my cost of goods, I'm just going to do this together as a set because I'm going to list it as a set. The other thing is these are also talls. Thank you for being a healer, it says there. Where is the size? I know I saw it somewhere. There it is. Yeah. So they're a large LT, large tall. So that was the other reason. Sometimes things that are like, you know, like a 5X or a short or a tall, sometimes those you just don't, there's not as many options when you're a taller person, and so I think sometimes that helps in reselling. I think this is not Jen says so therefore it is. Because I didn't find what I was looking for at that store, I ended up heading to the Goodwill. The Goodwill is not my favorite. I do shop there. I don't donate there. Please do some research and maybe you will see why. Maybe you will agree with me. But I just prefer to support more local thrift stores. This thrift store that I just went to supports the mission, the homeless shelter here in our town. My favorite thrift store, the money goes back into the town. I just prefer to shop locally when I can. So, however, I did go into the Goodwill because I was trying to find the specific thing that I was going to find, and I literally was like, I'm just not even going to look anywhere. I'm just going to go back to this section. I'm going to see if they have the thing, and then I'm going to leave. Well, when you're a reseller, I walked past the hats, and this one caught my attention, and my Goodwill generally has hats priced at like $4 and $5, and so I don't even rarely look at them, but I happened to like glance thinking like, oh, that's probably going to be a $4 hat, but it was 99 cents, and it looks like all of the hats are 99 cents now again. I enjoy selling hats because they're easy to list, they're easy to ship, and they don't take much space to store because you can stack, you know, multiple of them together and they don't take up much space. And I don't have much space in my storage. So this one, the other thing with hats is I have had some luck selling some like random logo things that I've had to look up and that, you know, just weren't common, you know? So I did get home and my husband was like, oh, that's like the Indianapolis Indians, which I think is baseball. Anyway, this is 47 brand. It's a trucker snapback. This one is also snapback. And I don't know what that is. I haven't looked it up yet. But, you know, Google Lens will help me find it. And if not, I'll post it on Facebook. And I have some friends who are magnificent at finding out what things are. But I just thought, you know, oh, it's Nike True is the brand on that too, which is kind of cool. Where I was looking for the thing that I was looking for was right by the plush, and I have so much plush and it's just not selling and it's driving me crazy, but I like to look because so many people that I am following on YouTube say there's so much money in it, and again, it's easy to store, it's easy to take pictures of, it's easy to list. Anyway, I found a plush, which I will show you at the end because my daughter's playing with it. But, so then I had these items and I was like, if I spend $20, I get, or I think it's 25, I get 10% off. So I went on a hunt for more stuff and then I found more stuff. Okay, so let me show you what else I got. It's like, just really long story time. Sorry. This is a swimming suit and it's very, exposed. I don't know. It was $4, so I paid $4 minus 10%, and it is new with tags. So the brand is Aqua Couture, which I've never really heard of, but it's swimsuit season coming up here soon, and I just thought it was really cute, and it was new with tags. So again, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, this is fresh produce, and I just heard someone say that they pick up fresh produce. I looked through the dresses. I found 3 dresses and I comped them all because I just didn't want to spend the money. The dresses there are $8. So, and again, I only started looking at the extra larges. So this is 100% cotton, just a little tank top dress, but that little ruffle detail on the neck, it is probably knee length, and also ruffle detail on the back. What I know about fresh produce is that it is people who love fresh produce really love fresh produce. It's kind of one of the, like a more natural brand. So the sell-through rate on fresh produce dresses was like 200%. So that was why I got it. I don't think it'll sell for a lot, but I was just hoping it would quickly flip. But I think probably $25 to $30. Oh, when I was looking through the swimming suits, there's like all the pajama pants were right next to it. And I found Carhartt like long johns, which I don't think we are actually allowed to sell long johns as like long underwear. So I don't know, can I just list them as like thermal pants? I don't know. I don't know how that works. But Carhartt, I think there were 2X. I forgot to look. Another dress that I found was Prana. And again, I comped this out, but I don't really remember. But I just really thought this was cute. And it doesn't, like, there's not much wear on it at all. It looks, I don't know. It's just really cute. It's an extra large Prana. It's a brand I don't find very much around here. And then this. This I will probably list for about $40, I think. It is soft surroundings, and it does have a name. It's a 2X. I forget what the name is. Oh, I might need to wash it. I was really nervous about it being white, but I don't think that there were any stains on it. So anyway, it has like this little silver threading through it. I wish I could remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it has a little drawstring around the waist. I think that's probably a maxi dress. It's pretty long, and I just thought it was really pretty and like perfect for spring. It's kind of heavy though. Maybe not spring. Anyway, there were quite a few sold. There were a couple sold. I feel like the sell-through was like 75 to 100%, and they were listed at around 40 to 45. I was starting to show pictures, or starting to take pictures, and I realized I never showed you the plush I picked up. Oh, it's cool. It's really cool. So I do think that she is worth about $35, and I do think she has about a 900% sell-through rate. That is what I found in... Hey, bud.
I'm in the video.
Okay. I picked her up for $3 plus my 10%, so $260, $270. I can math. So this is my kids have called her the old lady. She does have a little bit of schmutz on her. She is an old lady. She has little bows in her hair, little roses in her hair. She's wearing this little dress and a cloak. She's got some stuff in her pocket. She's got funny little feet. And she has a surprise. Oh, let me see. Does she have a brand? Child's Play is the brand on her bum. She has a little surprise. She has friends. Now, this might be the preschool teacher coming out in me, or the mom in me, but you get the whole thing. There was an old lady who swallowed a fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. There was an old lady who swallowed a spider. It wiggled and jiggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. There was an old lady who swallowed a bird. How absurd to swallow a bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. There was an old lady who swallowed a cat. Imagine that, to swallow a cat. She swallowed the cat to catch the bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. There was an old lady who swallowed a dog. She went whole hog and swallowed that dog. She swallowed the dog to catch the cat. She swallowed the cat to catch the bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. There was an old lady who swallowed a cow. I don't know how she swallowed that cow. She swallowed the cow to catch the dog. She swallowed the dog to catch the cat. She swallowed the cat to catch the bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. She swallowed. There was an old lady who swallowed a horse. She died, of course. I love it so much. My children have been playing with it, and I'm a little sad that we're not going to keep it, but it will just get destroyed in our house, and they have strict instructions to not lose the little bean bags. I was amazed that they were all in there. She was, they had the taggy things covering her mouth, and I was like digging in, trying to see if they were all in there, and they were, and I'm so happy. So excited about it. So I'm hoping she sells really well and she goes to some place that will absolutely love her and not destroy her, because she would absolutely just get destroyed here. But I do need to take care of that little schmutz on her cloak, but other than that, she's pretty darn near perfect. That's it. That was a lot. Thanks so much for hanging out with me on my little birthday thrifting trip. If you have enjoyed this video, please give me a like, a thumbs up. They tell me that that helps other people to see my videos as I'm trying to build my little reselling channel here on YouTube. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and you can always check out another video right here, and I'll see you soon.